The 16th century. This is everything that's going on in during the 1500s, basically. The Renaissance in Italy and Europe saw the emergence of important artists, authors, and scientists, and led to the foundation of important subjects which include accounting, political science. Copernicus proposed the heliocentric universe, which was met with strong resistance. And Tycho Brahe refuted the theory of celestial spheres through the observational measurement of the 1572 appearance of the Milky Way supernova. All right, so Copernicus, I have personally heard of him. Let's open him on a reading list. A Renaissance polymath, active as a mathematician, astronomer, and Catholic canon. I haven't heard that term canon like that before. Who formulated a model of the universe that placed the sun rather than the earth at its center. Another name here is Tycho Brahe. This is a Dane. He's an astronomer. These are big picture ideas. These are like world and these are huge scientific achievements. And this is what's going on during the 16th century. So the 1500s, a man is saying, hey, wait a second. What if, Earth spins around the sun and not vice versa? Celestial spheres, I do want to click into that. Don't know what that is. So celestial spheres by Tycho Brahe, or celestial orbs, were the fundamental entities of cosmological models. So I guess I'll have to read about that a little bit. I'm not sure. And it seems that towards the end of it, there was a supernova. These events directly challenged the long-held notion of an immutable universe supported by Ptolemy and Aristotle, and led to major revolutions in astronomy and science. Galileo Galilei became a champion of the new sciences, invented the first thermometer, and made substantial contributions in the fields of physics and astronomy, becoming a major figure in the scientific revolution in Europe. Okay, so big scientific strides in the 16th century. Big scientific strides. Spain and Portugal colonized parts of Central and South America, followed by France and England in North America. The Portuguese became the masters of trade between Brazil and the coasts of Africa and their possessions in the Indies, whereas the Spanish came to dominate the Greater Antilles, Mexico, Peru, and open trade across the Pacific Ocean, linking the America with the Indies. English and French privateers began to practice persistent theft of Spanish and Portuguese treasure. The Age of Pirates. This era of colonialism established mercantilism as the leading school of economic thought, where the economic system was viewed as a zero-sum game in which any gain by one party required a loss by another. The mercantilist doctrine encouraged the many intra-European wars of the period and arguably fueled European expansion and imperialism throughout the world until the 19th or early 20th century. So we're getting the roots of a doctrine that would persist until now. Not now, but until the 20th century, which is quite recent. Mercantilism. It's a beautiful painting in this picture. Okay. The Reformation in Central and Northern Europe gave a major blow to the authority of the papacy. The Reformation, also known as the Protestant Reformation. I think this has to do with Martin Luther and the Protestant movement. So the Reformation in Central and Northern Europe gave a major blow to the authority of the papacy and Catholic Church. In England, the British-Italian Alberici Gentili wrote the first book on public international law and divided secularism from canon law and Catholic theology. European politics became dominated by religious conflicts, with the groundwork of the epical 30 Years' War being laid towards the end of the century. The 30 Years' War is one of the most destructive conflicts in European history. And this fellow, Gentili, seems to separate church and state, the beginnings of separation of church and state. In the Middle East, the Ottoman Empire continued to expand, with the Sultan taking the title of Caliph while dealing with a resurgent Persia. Iran and Iraq were caught by a major popularity of the Shia sect of Islam under the rule of Safavid dynasty of warrior mystics, providing grounds for a Persia independent of the major Sunni Muslim world. In the Indian subcontinent, following the defeat of the Delhi Sultanate and the Vijayanagara Empire, new powers emerged: the Sur Empire, founded by Sher Shah Suri, Deccan Sultanates, Rajput states, and the Mughal Empire by the Emperor Babur, a direct descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan. His successors, Humayun and Akbar, enlarged the empire to include most of South Asia. Japan suffered a severe civil war at this time, known as the Sengoku period. The Shengo Kojidai, or something like that, and emerged from it as a unified nation under the Toyotomi Hideyoshi. China was ruled by the Ming dynasty, which was becoming increasingly isolationist, coming into conflict with Japan over the control of Korea, as well as Japanese pirates. That's personally intriguing. I don't know why Japanese pirates. In Africa, Christianity had begun to spread in Central Africa and Southern Africa until the scramble for Africa in the 19th century. Most of Africa was left uncolonized. That's it for this one. See you guys on the next one.